Welcome back, everybody, to some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and I'm ready to dive into some more user custom missions that have been submitted. I've got something like 45 of them that have been given to me that I've been keeping track of, so I apologize in advance if I haven't gotten to yours yet. I'm trying to get through them as best I can, and this one really stood out to me as being a big challenge, so I thought I'd take it on. This comes from Bronin on Discord. He says, thanks for the content. I had an idea for this scenario. 1941, the Kriegsmarine has launched a new panzer shift just as Operation Barbarossa kicks off. This merchant raider, along with 2 or 3 light cruiser escorts, left for the Kiel Canal, only to be intercepted by the bulk of the Russian Baltic fleet. The challenge: build a 1935 heavy cruiser of no more than 16,000 tons with 2 light cruiser escorts and take on a group of 1910 to 1915 Russians. The historic Baltic fleet had 2 battleships, a heavy cruiser, and 19 destroyers. If that's too nuts, the first division of the fleet only had 5 destroyers. Bonus points for guns only on the heavy cruiser. So there you have it. 1935 technology for the Germans. I'm going to go at 25,000 meters to start. 1 heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, taking on 2 1915 battleships, a heavy cruiser, and 19 destroyers. And I've got to limit my heavy cruiser to 16,000 tons. So let's dive into the designer and see what we can come up with. All right, so first things first, let's get it down to 16,000 tons, which we have. I think we're going to have to sacrifice some speed in order to be able to get as much weight as possible. I definitely need to have every bit of protection possible to stay alive against what I'm facing. Now we might have to scale some of this back, but for now we're going to go with as much protection as we can for survivability. Now this thing's going to be pretty short because of the tonnage limit that I'm facing. So we're not going to have a lot of room, and you're going to see I'm not even going to be able to get a second gun on the rear of this thing. Main guns, I think, can go up to 11 inches. And we can see the difference in tonnage between the 11s and the 10s. They're both Mark 5s. Reload rate, only about a 4-second difference. I'm curious about penetration. At 10,000 meters, we can penetrate 16.3 inches of belt with the 10-inch. We can only penetrate 13 inches of belt with the 10-inch. So big difference in penetration ability, but also a big difference in weight. What about range? Not a big difference there. Decisions. I think we'll go 11s, but I think we'll go... No, we're going to need all the barrels we can get because we have so few guns in our fleet. We need a funnel. I think the mega will be more than sufficient for what we're going to do. Let's look at explosives. Since we're facing a ton of destroyers, I'm thinking maybe... Oh boy. Now, high TNT gives us a 25% HE shell damage, and cost isn't an issue here, so we are going to do torpedoes because we're going to need every bit of firepower that we can get on this thing. Secondaries. I think 5-inch guns ought to be pretty successful against 1915 destroyers. I'm just not going to be able to get a lot of them on here is the problem. So it looks like we're going to have to go down to 4s to get into these other spots, and then maybe even some 3s. 3-inch guns might have some success against that time period. Let's get our reloading and our turrets. I'm going to go for long range accuracy because I think my best bet is to stay at a distance on these guys. You see, once we go to the radar, we're already almost at max. I think I am going to go with heavy shells. Well, we got a lot of ships. Maybe I do need the increased rounds. Well, that puts me over on weight already. Might have to sacrifice some level of anti-torpedo. Oh, we didn't even deal with all of this yet. Alright, the geared turbines are lighter, so that helps. We do need some maneuverability on this thing to deal with torpedoes as they come. Alright, that's pretty well it. We're not going to have a lot of armor on this thing, unfortunately, and we're not going to have a lot of guns either, just what we already have. I wonder if we could throw a few more torpedo launchers on this thing somewhere. Every little bit's going to help. Yeah, we can get a few down there, too. Yeah, the weight offset's not too bad. We might even be able to even it out if I can. No, I can't move that guy forward at all. Oh, yeah, we can. That's almost perfect on the weight offset. Just don't have very much. Can we go with electric torpedoes for the detection range? I don't think we're going to be able to go with bigger torpedoes. We're going to lose on weight. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Very little in the way of armor on this thing, so staying at a distance is going to be a huge priority for me. Let's do this. Okay, 1 heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers against 2 battleships, 1 heavy cruiser, 19 destroyers. So here's the Irene. We've got the 2 light cruisers out here running screen. And we're going to have to be super careful of their destroyers when they get in close. I don't know at 1915 technology what the range is going to be on torpedoes, but that's obviously my primary concern. We've got 1,300 11-inch shells. 36 torpedoes. That's not too bad. Hopefully he's got so many ships that even if it misses one person, it'll hit somebody else. Okay. We've spotted enough to be able to start firing. What do we got? Got one of his battleships already? Start going after him first. Oh, wow. Already a big score. And we sank a ship. Just like that. That had to have been a destroyer. Because they're coming at me fast. We're at 19 kilometers right now. I'm sure my secondaries don't have that kind of range. Let's see what the range is on my secondaries. Alright, torpedoes 12.5 kilometers. The 5-inch guns are 10.8, so they're going to have to get in pretty close before I can target them. But they're coming at me full speed ahead. Alright. Gotta slow down to get the accuracy bonus. This one's going to take a while. We've got a lot of ships to sink. I'm going to have to be careful on my 11-inch guns because I've got 3 big ships that I'm going to have to use those guns for. And we've got a pretty steady rate of fire here. You've got 22 ships total. We've sunk 1. I'm surprised he's taking that battleship right at me like this. Although it makes sense because he's making the angle such that I'm having a hard time hitting. I don't like that my light cruisers are getting in so close. Go ahead and fire smoke with them at least. Ouch. Landed a hit but did nothing. We might have to get in closer. I'm going to go ahead and attach these guys. Right in behind me. Because I don't like how close the light cruisers were getting on screen duty. Normally they would be screening, but with only 3 ships, I kind of need them to survive a little longer than that. But we've got 7s and 3s on the light cruisers. Still not really hitting that battleship. Man. So he only has 11-inch armor. I ought to be able to penetrate that. Oh, he's going to run right into his heavy cruiser. It's a tiny heavy cruiser. Man, these destroyers are getting awfully close. I can't believe what a difficult time I'm having causing damage on that battleship. Do we have torpedoes coming in, or is that just a ship I spotted? No, that's torpedoes. I think there's a big enough gap between ships here that will be okay. Let's get the Irene to go ahead and turn. We're going to detach them. No, I don't want you to turn. In fact, I'm going to put those guys on AI for now. Oh, we took a torpedo in one of our light cruisers. Oh, that stinks. Should have had them on AI a little sooner. I didn't even see those torpedoes. This destroyer is coming right at me. And I've got to turn because he's got torpedoes in the water. So let's finish him off. There we go. Make him pay for getting that close. A couple more coming at me now. This is going to get interesting. I'm going to stay on normal speed, because I am just swarmed with torpedoes and with destroyers, and I don't know how I'm going to dodge all those torpedoes when they start coming at me. Thankfully, some of these guys don't have torpedoes available at the moment. We're getting some of our own in the water. There's some more coming at me here. Oh, this is so dangerously close right now. One hit from one of his battleships could really do me in. There's a torpedo hit. There's another sinking. So let's do this. Let's get our secondaries targeting that way. Let's get our mains firing on one of the close destroyers. I think we're going to get another torpedo hit right here. Yep. Beautiful. And there's another sunk destroyer. We got to take out the Azard before he's able to get more torpedoes in the water. Didn't realize I was on full speed. There goes another one. So getting in nice and close has been awfully dangerous, but it's resulting in actually getting some sinkings now. Oh, it's just so hard to hit somebody from that distance. We gotta get our mains firing on that battleship. Oh, see, there's so many of them firing on me now. Where are my light cruisers? Off in the distance, doing very little good for me. We gotta sink the Azard before they can get off some more shots with the torpedoes. There we go. We're getting some hits on his battleship now. It's just not doing as much damage as I'd like. Oh, but we got a flash fire. Bye-bye. Look at that 14-inch turret flying through the air. Look how long it took to come back down. Nice. Oh, that was huge for me. All right, now we need the other one. Gotta watch torpedoes. I guess at this distance we're pretty likely to hit one. So we're gonna get everything going toward him except for the secondaries. Alright, got a turn. Torpedoes coming in. Gonna mess up my big guns being able to fire on his battleship, but I don't have a choice at the moment. Actually, if we stay at that angle there, we might be okay. Alright, let's get the second one now. Oh yeah, we got this thing on fire big time. Look at that. And his heavy cruiser's over here. That's the only other big ship I need to worry about. Once I take out the Riga. My light cruisers are kind of staying at a distance over here. I'd like them to get a little more involved. But for now, I think we'll be okay. Oh boy, more torpedoes coming in. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to angle this way, but not do a complete circle because I don't want to have to spin those guns all the way around. So I'll angle just enough to make sure I miss getting hit by those torpedoes. And then we'll come back around. Alright, I think we're good. Looking good on the Riga now. I think we're about to take this guy out with fire. Nice. We're scoring pretty regular hits now. There goes another destroyer. I need to stay on the Irene, watching torpedoes. You can see I've caused a total of 18,000 damage. I've only taken 1,400 so far. There's a torpedo hit on the Riga. Looks like we got some significant flooding damage there. I don't know if it'll be enough to sink her. It might be. Only one compartment not flooding. Yeah, I think we might have her. I don't think their pumps are going to stay on top of that. Yeah, that battleship's toast. Alright. On to the last big target, the heavy cruiser. I gotta watch this destroyer that's on my other side. He doesn't have torpedoes ready for a little bit yet. So we'll get our secondaries on that side firing. That's such an ugly thing on the back there without having that extra gun. But wait, the treaty restrictions were in place for this one. As far as weight. Alright, I think we got that one. He's got a flash fire, he's done. Alright, I don't know how many destroyers we have left. I'd sure like these light cruisers to come in and help out, though. They are. They're dealing with some of these ones on this end. Oh, we got another one back there. The Azard still never sank. Alright, I think we can go up to double speed now. Alright, secondaries fire on that guy. A couple of nice hits on the heavy cruiser ought to do it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go take a look at the Riga. It's still sinking. Alright, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 destroyers left. So we've sunk 7 of them. But most importantly, we've got his capital ships out of the way. Heavy cruiser's just about done. Yeah, it's done. Alright. Just destroyers left now. And actually plenty of 11-inch shells left. So we'll have our big guns on that one. We'll put the smaller guns on this one. We've also got torpedoes on the way. feel like this is pretty much just cleanup at this point, but you never know. I mean, that's a lot of torpedoes out there still. Flash fire. There goes a turret in the air. That's such a fun thing to watch. I imagine this will be that much more satisfying when that happens, when you're in a campaign and you score a big hit. You know, like on a battleship like that. Oh my goodness. That's a game changer when you're able to get one of those. Alright, the light cruisers are doing their job. They just took one out. About to take out another. Oh, that one's sinking already. There goes another one. Lovely. Alright, this is going better than I thought. I expected this to be more difficult. Woo! Gotta pay attention. Here comes some torpedoes, and that was too close for comfort. Oh, I did take one. There must have been another set coming from somewhere else that I didn't see. Boom. Nice hit with the 11-inch guns. Alright. Secondaries on him. Mains on somebody else. There we go. Now we gotta swing these turrets around. Thankfully they go pretty fast. Torpedoes. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it harder than that. Oh boy, this is gonna be really close. I think he's got me with another one. Oh, and this one's in the front, which means it's going to cause flooding in an area that hasn't taken flooding yet. Oh boy. That's why I said this thing ain't over yet. Those torpedoes are very quickly able to change things. Nice. Alright, 1, 2. This guy's about done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. There goes another one. And this one's going to be right behind it. Nice. So 5 left. And this guy's out, and he is. We'll get our mains on this one. Oh, there goes another. Courtesy of our light cruisers. Nicely done, boys. Got an ammo detonation on this guy, so he's done. Wow. The destroyers are dropping like flies now that they don't have their big ship protection. And then there were 2. Well, that was fun. So let me know your thoughts. Drop a like if you would. Check out my other channel. We've got a big kind of a history live chat going tonight, talking about the life and the musical of Alexander Hamilton. That'll be on the other channel, so subscribe so you don't miss that. That's 7 Eastern tonight, Thursday night. If you have an idea for a custom mission, you can send me a message through Discord. It's the best way to do it. There's a link in the description that will give you to the Discord. And you can do that. Otherwise, leave a comment here or send me an email at thehistoryguy25@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. We'll see you again soon.